guys, welcome back to my channel. This is my Nanowrimo week 4 recap, and I am very happy to say that I won Nanowrimo this year. It was really surprising that I won, considering last year I felt so rushed. Last year I was going through a period where I had been really burned out with writing, and so I used Nanowrimo to kind of get me back into writing. And what had happened was I got a lot done, but at the end of the month I was so burned out, and it took me until November 28th, I think, is when I finished Nanowrimo last year. But this year I finished it on Tuesday, so that's actually really good. What was it? What's Tuesday? Was that the 24th? Yes, I finished it the 24th. I couldn't remember what day it was. And what I've learned this year about Nanowrimo is that the more planning I do for my story beforehand, the easier and the faster I can write it. I know that kind of seems like a no-brainer. I mean, I know pantsers are way different. They have a different process, but if you're a plotter or planner, whatever you want to call it, you know that the more planning you do, it's easier to just, go with the flow and finish the story, just kind of knock it out. And this story right here, I have done so much planning for. I mean, I had been planning the story for months and months, and I hadn't written anything for it. And so when I was ready to finally work on Nanowrimo, I just kind of hit the ground running, and I got, so far I'm at like 55,000 words, and it's actually still November when I'm filming this. So I really think the more planning I do, the faster I can get the story done. And another exciting thing about this Nanowrimo is that I'm not feeling burned out like I was last year. Last year I was so burned out with my story, I couldn't even write it for like a couple months after Nanowrimo was done. This year is different. I'm like still going. I want to finish this story. I think I might be able to finish the story by the end of the year, like the first draft of it. I've got my fingers crossed, and I think I can finish it because it's probably only going to be like 70,000 or maybe 75,000 words. So totally doable. So that's my goal for December. I'll make another video about my December goals. But this Nanowrimo has gone really, really well. You can see my story here behind me. These are all scenes that I have finished. This is the last scene I finished, and I'm kind of like stuck at this point. So what I did was I picked up my outline right here, as you can see, and I'm kind of working on the later scenes in the story. It's kind of like a puzzle, like when you're working on a jigsaw puzzle and you get tired of writing this one, or you get tired of working on this one little section, and then like you start to work on another little section. Same thing. I'm just working on another part of the story. I've actually already got the ending of the story done. I'm just working my way towards the end. So I'm excited with where the story is going, and it'll be really awesome to end this really, really crappy year, on a good note. So hopefully I can get it done, and so I'm really excited about it. I hope your Nanowrimo has gone well. I feel kind of, I don't like to brag that I won Nanowrimo because I know how Nanowrimo is so hard, and so if you didn't win, I hope you don't feel jealous of me, because it's hard. And last year, I almost did not win NaNoWriMo. I just had more time this year, so I was able to get it done. And like I say, I got more planning done on my story this year, so that really helped me personally. If you're a pantser, I know outlining is not your thing, but it's definitely mine. I think what I'm going to do this time is, for my Rachel and Chase story that I've got coming up, I'm kind of stuck with some things that are going to happen in that story, so I think I'm going to do what I did for this story. I'm going to sit back, I'm going to let that story marinate in my mind for a while, and I'm going to write out some scenes, and I'm going to get a good chunk of the outline done before I get back into that story. And hopefully that'll be the story I can work on in 2021. So very, very exciting. Well, I guess that's pretty much it for my NaNoWriMo update. Do comment down below if you won NaNoWriMo, or if you're excited about what you did for NaNoWriMo, or even if you didn't finish, if you didn't win NaNoWriMo. Tell me about your project. I just love hearing about everybody's story ideas, so that would be really fun to hear. And of course, if you haven't been following me, this story, my story, is about some storm chasers. So, because I'm a weather geek, so I really love this story. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Bye.